Welcome to the month in review for August. A lot happens every month and I just don't have time to make a dedicated video on everything. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting it down and putting it in here. Hello, I am Brad and this is a new thing that I'm trying out. If you think there is something I should cover in next month's video that maybe I missed this month, let me know down below in the comments. You can always hit me up on Twitter or you can find the about page for this YouTube channel and email it to me. With that said, on to the news. Every fall is crazy with all of the new products coming out. Samsung likes to get a jump on things in August, and this year is no exception. We got new folding phones, a new Galaxy Watch, and oh yeah, the Galaxy Tab S9 series. I'm guessing you already know all of that because my two best performing videos of the last month were about those tablets. The too long didn't read, it's fantastic. So good in fact that I ended up buying a protective cover that Samsung sells so I could use this as my primary drawing tablet. Sorry iPad. The cover is my way of saying, hey, we're in a committed relationship now and I don't want you getting scratched or cracked. This is also a testament to how far drawing apps have come on Android in the last few years. This can replace Procreate now, and it's mainly Clip Studio's fault. Their new simple mode takes this big beefy program and makes it really simple and elegant to use, and I have a video on that too. Another new product rolling out is Astropad's new magnetic iPad screen protector. It's called Rock Paper Pencil. I've used products like this before. They're not bad. This is a screen protector with magnets along the top and the bottom, sticks to the front of the display, and then when you're done drawing, you can just peel it on off and see those nice crisp colors that your screen protector was dulling. Now the downside of these things is that they need to be cleaned a lot because they do get kind of yucky. Now the reason I'm interested in trying this is they're also selling this with a ballpoint pen tip that screws onto the top of your Apple Pencil. Curious to see how that feels, especially on this textured surface, so when my pre-order arrives, I'll let you know. But since we're rolling into September, we're getting into all the product announcements. Microsoft has announced a new Surface event for September 21st. According to Windows Central, we should see a new Surface Go, maybe a new Surface laptop, but no mention of a new Surface Pro. We've seen a new Surface Pro every year at these fall events for years now, so don't be surprised if we get an update to that as well. Probably not anything too huge though. But another rumor going around about that event is there's going to be a sequel to one of my all-time favorite devices, the Surface Laptop Studio. It's as cool as it is overpriced. I'm dying to see what kind of changes they're making to it. What about Apple? Everyone and their mom has been predicting an iPhone event on Twitter, and in fact, I just found out 10 minutes before I hit record on this video that Apple is having their own event on September 12th. Any new iPads? I'm not sure. Everybody in the comments really wants a 14-inch or 15-inch iPad. That would be cool, but I'm not holding my breath. I also don't think we're gonna see any iPad Pros this time around. I think they're gonna wait until they have the M3 chips rolled out in some of their other products before we see that. We are way overdue for an iPad mini. That's what I want. They also have been on an annual release schedule for their entry-level iPad, so maybe that'll see a spec bump here as well. Put this on your calendar. Procreate, September 8th. They're having a big event in London and they're teasing a new release. I can't make it personally, but they invited a lot of YouTubers and illustrators, so there's gonna be a lot of hype around this one come next Friday. So what is their big announcement? I have no idea. There have been a few teasers for it. The first one said, "It's time." Then they released another teaser on Twitter with a little blinking red light that says ready. And then we get this third teaser. This looks like something video related. We are going to find out because it is coming up quick. This video is sponsored by, wait a minute, there's no sponsor. Do it myself. 2 courses. One is all about sketching. Learn how to draw in 60 days. You go at your own pace. Great for beginners. Every day, new lesson. Each lesson builds on the lesson from the day before. At the end of it, you'll have all the skills you need to dive into deeper, harder drawing tutorials. Course number 2, Intro to Digital Art, where we take those sketches and we learn about brushes and styles and techniques and all the different features in digital art programs so you can get used to that as well. 30-day money-back guarantee. Learn a lot more on my website. There's also some discount codes there too. bradsartschool.com. Nailed it. Adobe has been in the news this month. Artists are mad about AI. Surprise! Specifically, many illustrators have found AI creations in their style with their names attached to it, promoting their work in Adobe's stock photo service without their consent or knowledge. Oof. It's also important to note that Adobe uses this stock service as the dataset to train their AI image generator Firefly. Users uploading images that are created by AI to Adobe stock service should be tagged by the uploader so they don't become part of the training data. However, That's not happening. As one of the affected artists, Ian McHugh, said, "This is all just splendid, isn't it? And entirely expected, sadly." According to this article in Pioneer Perspective, Adobe was fully aware of many of these problems that they were going to face before launch. Employees were encouraged to repeat Adobe's previous statement of Firefly not being trained on images that we know are AI generated, according to discussion documents. Now, Adobe's been quick to point out that this is against their terms of service, and they've been going out and swatting down these as fast as they can find them. But the old ways of image moderation appear to be woefully inadequate for this new world we all find ourselves in. Sticking with Adobe, here's one hell of a headline. Adobe staff worried that their AI could kill the jobs of their own customers. I think the headline says it all. If Adobe's AI replaces illustrators and designers, guess what? They don't have any more customers. So the story states, Adobe employees are calling these developments depressing and an existential crisis for designers. In contrast, some employees are more optimistic. They believe that AI will boost efficiency of employees and help freelancers increase their output. Employees are also worried about the impact of AI on Adobe's own business, with employees wondering if generative AI was putting Adobe in danger of cannibalizing its own client base. As Ian McHugh said, "This is all just splendid, isn't it? And entirely expected." Okay, fine, he only said that about the last story, but it works here too. I suppose this is a good reminder that there are a lot of good people working at these companies, and they're trying to do the right thing. All right, last Adobe story of the day, I promise. Unfortunately, it's a sad one. Adobe co-founder John Warnock passed away last week. He is the inventor of the PDF and largely responsible for many of the tools we use today. This video that you're watching now was made in Premiere Pro. I owe the entirety of my career to a copy of Photoshop I pirated in 1998. Don't sue me, Adobe. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be paying you every month for 2 Creative Cloud accounts. Bless you, John, and thank you for everything you've given us. Happy thoughts. Across the Spiderverse. I haven't actually seen it yet. I know, I'm only hurting myself. But now that the movie is out, all of the amazing illustrators who worked on the film can now show all of the concept work that they've been working on, and oh boy, is it good. We're talking about the best in the world at their craft just being unleashed to do amazing work. I'm gonna link a bunch of them down below in the description for you. There's also a book! I'll link that down below as well. All right, time for Brad's hot take of the month. AI will never be able to make images like this. And I know whenever I say something like this, someone's in the comments like, "Oh, just you wait." But honestly, I'm not so sure. We may call it artificial intelligence, but it's not intelligent. It doesn't understand what it is making. It can only rehash the data that it has processed. It's seen millions of images of people and superheroes and human body. And so those become the boundaries in which they're working within. Whereas animation, specifically drawing for animation, is all about exaggeration, doing the right thing at the right time, anticipation, squash and stretch. In order to draw Spider-Man like this, you have to understand anatomy, how muscles connect to bone, how those muscles move and stretch, how to exaggerate them, show them in motion. Computer has no conception of that. There's a billion AI drawn Spider-Mans all over the internet, and they all kind of look like this. And I'm sure you could take these and apply the styles from the Spider-Verse movie, right? The colors and the different textures and things like that. I'm sure AI can do that. But that's just the outer coat. You can't nail those poses. It's never going to understand those underneath elements that give these characters such a powerful motion and expression. That's also why all these AI Spider-Man images look so samey. And the hot take. So that was the month. What did I miss? What are you looking forward to? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.